Now, first things first, you need to have a target. I know vision requires a target, because if you do not have a target, how will you know if you've arrived at your goal? Is the idea just to be wealthy, rich? Yeah, the two are different. Or is it just to get by? Because you might find yourself just being able to survive, but imagine if your source of income dried up. Would you be able to survive 6 months? Think about it. I think actually, that it's very important for you to have financial targets. You need to know how much money you actually spend per day, per week, per month, and actually per year. Not just to survive, but to actually live the kind of life that you want to live. You see, recently, my cousin, she's in uni, so she sent a message and said, "Sarah, I need pocket money." So I asked, "How much money do you need?" Let's just say she did not know. She knew she wanted money, but she actually did not know how much she actually required to get by until her next pocket money came through. And I think most of us actually, if we were asked how much money do you actually need to get by this week or today, not many people would actually be able to tell you off the top of their head how much money they actually need. You see, anything you keep out of sight, you're very unlikely to arrive at it, to know it, or to understand it. One of the habits I had to learn, which I think is a very excruciating habit, is the act of actually checking your bank balance every single day. Now, it's not cute to look at the bank balance every day, but it's actually helpful to keep yourself aware of how much money you actually have, because you do not end up making promises to yourself or engagements that you're not able to commit to because you do not have the finances planned for it. Recently, my pastor was talking about how one of the members showed up and said, "Pastor, I need money. My wife just gave birth." Now imagine the confusion. 9 months. And now pastor asked, when were you expecting the baby to actually come? Guess what? "Oh, pastor, I was hoping in 3 weeks." Now, how are you going to sort out your life in 3 weeks to get the money that you actually need when you actually had 8 months to plan for the baby and you did nothing about it? For some reason, it's hard to plan, and that is why we have this platform. So first things first, have a financial target. Now, how do you work around to get to that target? Watch out in the next video for that.